Well, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you click that bell and hit that subscribe button. Well, Eminem, if you missed it, go check it out on BET.com, the BET Hip Hop Awards. Eminem, they have all the freestyles, and Eminem went on, and he went crazy on Trump, okay? Now, this is warranted because the type of issues he's addressing is Trump being divisive, doing that rhetoric of, getting immigrants out of the country and everything. Like, we're not for all that, Trump, we were hoping he would fix the country, I guess, what choice did we have? He got elected. Okay, we didn't have a great choice. We were hoping at least him running businesses, he would fix the country, but all this other stuff that's going on, it's very divisive. Even when he gets involved in like football politics and everything, it's like, I don't think he should really be involved in that. Like, what about police brutality and other things that are really major issues that aren't being addressed? Now, Eminem went in on Trump. I'll get into that in a second. Colin Kaepernick, he definitely said something about Colin Kaepernick in his protests, and Colin Kaepernick saluted him. But Eminem started out, it was a moving freestyle, honestly. He said, I'm not a rapper, so it's probably going to sound stupid when I say it. So right off the bat, yes, Jordan, don't rap, don't mess it up. I'll just read certain points that really were really good ones. What do you see? I'm going to walk into the mosque on Ramadan, say prayer every time Donald talks. But we better give Obama props because what we got in office now, a kamikaze that'll probably cause a nuclear holocaust. Because, he's going in on Kim Jong-un, like, publicly on Twitter. Like, I don't think that stuff needs to have, like, Twitter wars. Like Trump, but this is how I look at everything. Politics has messed this country up so bad that maybe we have to have 4 years of bad to get everything corrected to get to the good. But yeah, I'm not for all this divisive stuff. I mean, my girlfriend's an immigrant. We're all immigrants, honestly. Nobody really was here. I'm part American Indian, but they weren't even here before. It's like we're all immigrants. I'm part American Indian, and I'm part like a bunch of other stuff from Europe. And my family settled in the north. Like, we all have our ancestry, but like, I'm part American Indian. My girlfriend is from Brazil. She's an immigrant. It's like. My girlfriend before that was from like Barbados, so I'm not like, immigrants make this country better. People come here for opportunity, and that's what America's about, and people have the right to protest. So I don't care about Colin Kaepernick getting a job, but I do care that he has the right to protest. I mean, that's very important. And what he was protesting, I hate police brutality, So he said, well, and while the drama pops and he waits for the shit to quiet down, he'll just gas his plane up and fly around to the bombing stops. Intensity's heightened. Tensions are rising. Trump, when it comes to giving a shit, you're stingy as I am. Except when it comes to having the balls to go against me, you hide them because you don't have the nuts. So it's like, I commend Eminem as well, like, taking this on, because it's like, you're going against the president right now. So, he has a lot of, I wouldn't have the same amount of balls he does because it shines a light on you. But hey, I commend Eminem for taking that platform to talk about this. And he said, screw walking on eggshells. I came to stop. That's why he keeps screaming, drain the swamp, because he's quicksand. It's like take a step forward, then backwards. Plus, he gets enormous reaction when he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that instead of talking Puerto Rico or gun reform or for Nevada. All these horrible tragedies, and he's bored and would rather cause a Twitter storm with the Packers. That's a great point. Like, Puerto Rico needs help. Should have been there faster. And then we just had a shooting in Nevada. It's like, hey, maybe, but I think people need a license to get a gun. We need a license to drive a car, right? But people don't need a license to operate a gun in all states. Like, so in Atlanta, you just need a driver's license, you know? So, like, they need strict, especially, like, nobody needs, I mean, I don't know, you know? Like, I agree that we need, like, it's in the Constitution to own guns, but there has to be more regulations. Like, you got to take a driving test and everything to drive a car. You don't need to do all that with a gun. You just get a license. Like, it's just like a form you fill out in most states. Then he says he wants to lower our taxes. Then who's going to pay for his extravagant trips back and forth with his fam to all his golf resorts and mansions? Same shit that he tormented Hillary for. He slandered. From his endorsement of Bannon, support of Klansmen, tiki torches in hand for soldier that's black and comes home from Iraq and is still told to go back to Africa. Yeah, that's powerful. Then he said, now, if you're black athlete, you're spoiled, little brat, for trying to use your platform or your stature to try to give those a voice who don't have one. And I, like, I commend everybody that is protesting, like that. It's big. And then he says, unless you're a POW who's tortured and battered, because to him you're zeros, because he don't like his war heroes captured. That's not disrespecting the military. Screw that. This is for Colin. Ball up a fist and keep that shit balled like Donald, the bitch. He gonna get rid of all immigrants. He's gonna build that thing up taller than this. Well, if he build it, I hope it's rock solid with bricks, cause like him in politics, I'm using all of his tricks. Cause I'm throwing that piece of shit against the wall till it sticks. And angry fan any fan of mine who's a supporter of his, I'm drawing in the sand a line. You're either for or against. And if you can't decide who you like more and you're split on who you should stand beside, I'll do it for you with this. And he said, F you. And he said, the rest of America, stand up. So this was very powerful, man. And, like Eminem, he's like the best, he's just so good with words. But we have a real, things are too divided in this country right now. And it's very scary, to see like so many, it's to see white people openly going against black people and then black people openly going against white people. And it's like, you guys are all being tricked into dividing and hating each other when that's not the issue at hand. Like, you're being tricked into hating each other. The media, and I think the media is the real, like, first you got Trump, which is bad. Then you got the media on top of it just pouring gasoline on the fire, because the media loves a divided country because it's more to report on. It's more to debate. It's more people paying for advertisement because everybody's watching CNN, Fox News, and all that to hear about all this divided talk and people being divided, and it's just good for ratings. Just related to hip hop, because I know we're all hip hop heads, right? Biggie and Pac, the media had a field day with that stuff, and they didn't have any positive spin on it. Like, usually when I report on some negative stuff, it's usually not too bad. Like, I wouldn't really report too much on like something that's really real, and if I do, I always say, like, I hope these guys can work it out, because it's not worth going to jail for. It's not worth dying over. And I always say that, even with Yo Gotti, Young Dolph, and all that stuff, like, it's not worth it. You guys work so hard to get out of bad circumstances, and now you guys are going at it in different states, like, and it's too much, man. Like, and that's why when I report on that stuff, I try to give that spin. Not everybody listens long enough to hear that spin, but that's what I try to do. Now, certain stuff is lighthearted, like Irv Gotti and 50 Cent. Nothing's gonna happen there, and they're really using that stuff to promote what they got going on. But you know, we got a real issue in this country with Donald Trump and everything, and not only that, just people going against people, you know. So anyways, I hope there's better days ahead, man. You know, that's all I can say. Hey, I love all you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys, and love each other, man. You know, don't look at people for who they are and not what color they are, and then move forward from there. You know, just stand up for what's right. You know, honestly, and don't be divided. Don't let them trick you into being divided. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys on the next video. And, you know, go check this cipher out on BT.com. I was just going through it and breaking it down with you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll check you guys in the next video. Make sure you hit the bell, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, go to tower82.com. Appreciate you guys, and I'm out. Have a good night, guys.